missed opportunities to connect stories. I'm telling you, that Cassandra Cain, we could have went into Batgirl there. Hey movie heads, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a movie review on Birds of Prey. The story begins after a terrible breakup with the Joker. Harley Quinn finds herself teaming up with Black Canary, Huntress, and Renee Montoya to save a young girl from Black Mask. One of the good things about this movie would definitely have to be the fight scenes. I would say the best fight scene he had to be with was definitely with Black Canary. She seemed like she knew what she was doing, and even in the comics, she's really known for her fight style, and I loved how they had an opportunity to show that within the film. I thought that was great. I would have to definitely say that the acting in this film was very nice, top notch. You can tell the actors put a lot of thought into their characters, that it wasn't just like a cash grab thing. They really sat down and studied these characters, hopefully looked at the comic books, and making sure that these characters sort of match what the audience is expecting, especially those of us who are DC fans and who have read the DC comic books and know what to expect from these characters. So I would have to say job well done on that. And another good thing I loved, we'll name the individual actors. Of course, Margot Robbie is wonderful in her role as Harley Quinn. She's reprising that role from Suicide Squad, and definitely easily the best character in Suicide Squad. And I couldn't imagine anyone else playing Harley Quinn. Huntress, Mary Elizabeth Winstead's role as Huntress was amazing, as underdeveloped as the character was within the movie, and along with Black Canary, I must say, immediately loved her choice to go to present more of the New Jersey mafia style Huntress. And of course, Journey Smollett-Bell, I would say, is one of the best characters alongside Margot Robbie in this movie. I would say for the few times that she did have screen time, she made it count. Rosie Perez as Renee Montoya was also good as well. You knew that she was with the police station and then she broke away from that, and yeah, but a lot of missed opportunities to truly get to know the character. But then again, I don't really know if her character was necessary for the story. Now, Black Mask. Ewan McGregor, love him as an actor, and I love his portrayal of Black Mask. I just loved how his version of Black Mask was a little bit more campy, and it was kind of reminiscent of Batman Forever's Riddler in a way. But I would definitely have to say that Ewan McGregor, most of the time within the film, really put his own spin on this character. The color choices for this film was out of this world. It's like they just took the color wheel and used all of the colors together, like literally. I couldn't help but think of all of my favorite candies from when I was a kid, looking at all those colors on screen. Fruit roll-ups, Skittles. But it was definitely a match when it's in reference to Harley Quinn's character, because she's very whimsical, and seeing that this film was mostly about Harley than it was about Birds of Prey, the colors was, I would say that adding all of those whimsical colors was appropriate, just because the movie was mostly based on Harley Quinn and her story, her narrating the story, her version of it, which of course, as I referenced in the Joker video, that Joker is an unreliable resource, and I would assume that Harley Quinn is also an unreliable resource as well, simply because of how psychotic she is. Being in her psychotic brain for how long was that movie? An hour and 30 minutes, I want to say. Yeah, it made sense. There was definitely a different take on Gotham City. It's unlike any other portrayal of Gotham that we've seen before, in my opinion. It's a little bit of a lighter version of Gotham, because Gotham is mostly more edgy, darker, dirtier, and I didn't get that feel from this film in particular. But I mean, since they were going for a more lighthearted version of this particular story, yeah, I guess it would make sense that Gotham City was a little bit more, there was a lot more sunshine than normal, and it wasn't too much crime and criminals walking around, or just people who looked suspicious in general. I absolutely loved the raid at the police station when Harley was coming to basically not really rescue Cassandra Cain, but retrieve Cassandra Cain for Black Mask, as they'd made a deal per her visit to the police station. And yeah, it was pretty good. I loved, and there were some things that I didn't like as well, but I think it was one of the best action scenes. It's one of the best action scenes in the movie. It was playful, it was nice. One thing that I did not like in particular, though, was that she had a lot of blank rounds that she was shooting at the police officers. Here she is, a dangerous criminal, just as dangerous as the Joker. I mean, she's been around Joker. She's seen what Joker's done. She's done Joker things. Why would she be playing around with these people? Even if they are police officers, she would, like, Harley Quinn as a villain would go harder than that. I mean, shooting blank rounds and beanbags and stuff. I mean, I did like the fact that they, while she was shooting those things at the police officers, they were exploding and you saw the confetti in different colors and you saw the, I think one of my favorite scenes actually was the blue and red smoke in the background as she was posed with her gun. However, she was playing around too much, and I don't know if they wanted us to like her more, if they thought that, no, she can't really shoot the police officers, so we'll just go ahead and we'll give her blank rounds and it'll be more, you know, of a fun thing. And we'll just act like Harley Quinn wouldn't really want to hurt anybody. Yet the movie was rated R. Like, you could have used that rated R to your advantage. Like, is she a villain or is she a hero? And is Gotham Disneyland or is it freaking Gotham? There was a bit of a tone shift in the third act where the Birds of Prey had gotten together with Harley Quinn and they were actually facing Black Mask and his people who were there to fight for him. And the scenes were, I would say the fight choreography within the scene was nice. I loved the idea of it, but you can tell it was a bit disorganized as the camera was kind of panning around. You just could tell, like, a lot of the background people didn't know what to do, and a lot of the routine was a bit off, but I loved the idea of it. And I loved when Black Canary mid-fight grabbed a hair tie for her hair and was still kicking butt. But it could have been a little bit more organized. And I didn't really like the fact that during the shift of the tone for the third act, that's when you start to see more of the girls being goofy towards each other, even though they barely even knew each other. So that was kind of weird how we were getting comfortable with, like, making fun of each other and these side jokes and comments that would really get your butt whooped in real life. And seeing that their characters were already underdeveloped in the movie, we didn't get to know them much because Black Canary didn't have a lot of screen time. Neither did Huntress. Yeah, that was a weird thing to see how bonded they seemed to be when they hardly even knew each other. They all had a common goal, of course, which was to, you know, defeat Black Mask and to rescue Cassandra Cain. But it just, there was a lot of missed opportunity there. They should have just have gone back. If they wanted that more of a goofy personality thing in the third act, they should have gone back to the beginning of the film and added more scenes of where we can see, or not even more scenes, because Harley Quinn was the narrator for most of the movie. And they could have just at least had her tell the story, maybe do a freeze frame, tell a little bit about the character, and then you can move into some scenes of showing who they are in the present time, because in a lot of the movie they went back, they stopped the scene and be like, oh, I need to go back and let you know who this person is, and then we'd go back, but then we'd get into like 15 minutes of God knows, a lot of useless scenes that we didn't need in the movie, and then we'd forget where we were by the time we went back to the present. What I feel that DC definitely needs to work on, I'm a huge DC fan, as you guys all know, but I really think they need to work on not being like Marvel, but just kind of organizing their movies to where it's all the stories add up. Like, it makes the audience want more. It makes them go back and see, like, okay, this is where, you know, like, it's more of a Avengers thing where you had to have seen like all the movies to understand what was going on. So yeah, I wish it was a bit more like that. I don't know what they're going to do moving forward, but I do know that their opening weekend, it was all right, I guess. It's the lowest DCEU opening of all of the movies, basically, if you go and check. Like, it's the lowest, and yeah, I don't really know what they're gonna do with this, but I mean, at least there was an attempt to somehow do right, so I do appreciate them. I would recommend seeing the movie for yourself, just so you can see what you like and what you didn't like. It's a good movie. There just was a lot of mistakes and missed opportunities on DC's side, and that's what's cost us a lot of movies. Like, I want us to win. I want DC to win. What do you guys think about the movie? Go ahead and comment down below. Thank you so much for joining me, movie heads. I truly appreciate you watching my videos and supporting my channel. I will see you in the next movie review. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you guys never miss a video. Bye.